Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Now Pokemon Legends EA has been out for a couple of weeks now and you've probably completed the game or at least very close to finishing the main story. And you might be wondering, what is there to do once you have beaten Pokemon Legends EA? Well, do not fret, there is a ton of post-game content to complete in this game once you have beaten it. And that's what we're going to be going over today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, you can get a free Lucario as soon as you beat the main story for Pokemon Legends EA. Now, when you begin the post-game content, remember to check your hotel room's table when you start the game after the credits. It should have a Pokeball with a level 50 Lucario in it and a letter from AZ. Now, this Lucario has the OT name Karina, implying that this is the same Pokemon that acted as the partner to the fighting-type gym leader from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, or is in some way related to it. While AZ requests that you show this Lucario to Karina, she's not actually in the post-game anywhere. So I don't know if this is a little bit of a hint to her being potentially in the upcoming DLC or not, but either way, you get a free Lucario out of it anyway. But make sure to grab that. It's literally on the table right after you start the game, after the post-credits. You can't really miss it, but if you have, make sure to go and grab it. Coming up next, and one of the main things you'll be doing in the post-game for Pokemon Legends EA is the Infinite Royale. Now, once you give your wish to President Jet after you are rank A, you can start the Infinite Royale every single night. And instead of there just being one normal battle zone like there was in the main story, there are now multiple present, allowing you a little bit of flexibility when you want to gather your points. So you have to gather 50,000 points every night. Again, is a lot, but you get all your tickets and stuff in your cards, and it's just a lot easier to get points from doing that. You will then earn a challenger ticket, just like you do in the main story, and you also have the right to a reward match. Each of these matches will give super rare items like vitamins, EXP candies, and bottle caps. There's also a 1% chance to get a Master Ball as well. Very, very rare to get it, but that is a potential item you do get from the Infinite Royale. It's also random as well, so you can get it on your first Infinite Royale, you can get it on your last one. Like, it doesn't really matter. It is just a 1% chance. After 15 matches, you will receive AZ's Floette, and then if you do another 5 more, so 20 in total, you will unlock an event with Jacinthe that's definitely worth doing. So make sure to do the Infinite Royale. You'll get a ton of money from it. It'll help towards your Shiny Charm progression. Definitely recommend doing this in Pokemon Legends EA's post-game. Coming up next, make sure to complete the epilogue story missions in Pokemon Legends EA featuring the legendary Pokemon Xerneas, Yveltal, and Zygarde. So after you complete your first Infinite Royale reward match, you will receive a phone call from Leader. You have to return to Hotel Z and you will receive the quests necessary to begin catching the following Pokemon. So Xerneas, you can defeat or catch 3 specific Alpha Pokemon, and then you can then catch Xerneas. For Yveltal, you have to defeat 3 Rogue Mega Evolution matches in the simulator that you unlock, and then after that you have to battle Lysander. So his Pokemon are all level 78 to 80 and they consist of his normal team members. So he has a Pyroar, he has a Florges, he has a Sableye, he has a Garbodor, he has a Noivern, and he also has a Mega Gyarados as well. So one of the highest team levels you're going to be taking on in Pokemon Legends EA. But then once you beat Lysander, Zygarde will challenge you to a battle. He takes you to Wild Zone 20, and that's where you take on Zygarde. Now, this is quite a difficult battle. A lot of people have been struggling with it just because of the different levels that you have to take on for this battle. But either way, once you defeat Zygarde, you will obtain him, and that's how you get all of the legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Legends EA. Really unfortunate that there's only 3. Hopefully the rest come back in the DLC, but you have to get them anyway for completing the Pokedex. But make sure to do this anyway. Some really cool side missions and events and stuff. Definitely recommend doing it, but yeah, you have to anyway. Up next, you can also do other Rogue Mega Evolution rematches as well. So after beginning your search for the legendary Pokemon Xerneas and Yveltal, you will unlock the ability to challenge the old Rogue Mega Evolutions that you once fought in simulations in Quasartico Inc. So this can be done at Quasartico Inc. to the left of the front desk via Vinny. So these Mega Evolutions will all be level 70 and will not simulate your fellow Team MZ members as aid. So you'll have to fight them fair and square in one-on-one battles. But of course, if you did enjoy the Rogue Mega Evolution battles in this game, which a lot of us did, you can take on as many as you want, but you just won't have a partner in this. So they are quite difficult, they're higher leveled, but yeah, it's a really cool idea because if they didn't have this, you wouldn't be able to do any more Rogue Mega Evolution battles. So I'm really happy they included this. But yeah, if this was one of your favorite aspects of Pokemon Legends EA and you want to do more, make sure to go to the simulation in Quasartico Inc. because you can do as many as you want. Up next, make sure to collect all of the Mega Stones in Pokemon Legends EA. Now, there's a ton of Mega Stones to collect. You'll get a few through the story anyway, from the rogue battles and everything, but the rest of them you have to get from the Stone Emporium and Quasartico Inc. Now, from the Stone Emporium, it's not too bad because you only have to use actual money and you can just get a ton of that from doing the Infinite Royale and stuff. So they should be taken care of by the time you get to like AZ's Floette and stuff. The Quasartico Inc. one's a little bit more of a grind because you have to go out of your way and get a ton of Mega Crystals, and then you obviously take those shards to Quasartico, and that's what you redeem for the Mega Evolution Stones. But again, it can be quite grindy. Just obviously get the Canary Plush to get more Mega Shards, and then just do it that way. There's loads of guides online on where to go to farm, I guess, a ton of Mega Shards very easily and quickly, but either way, it is still a little bit of a grind anyway. But you want to collect all of these anyway, because it will fill up your Mega Evolution Pokedex, which is one of the tasks needed for the Shiny Charm, but you'll also want to have them all anyway. You don't want to be missing out on any new Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Legends EA, but either way, make sure to do that when you have the chance, because it's definitely worthwhile getting all the Mega Evolutions in this game. Coming up next, another grindy thing that you can do in Pokemon Legends EA is go out of your way to collect all of the colorful screws in this game. Now, once you collect a colorful screw, you can go to the Racine Construction Company and you can trade those colorful screws for Canary Plushes. And these give you really, really good benefits. You can do it throughout the game, obviously, but each type of Canary Plush provides a bonus, such as increased catch rate or experience gain, so collect them all to maximize the bonuses. Again, very useful for collecting Mega Shards, getting money, catching Pokemon. Definitely have to do this. If you collect all 100 colorful screws, though, you can actually get a giant Canary Plush that can be obtained after collecting all of them. So there is actually something you can get once you get all 100. It might not really be worth your time if you're not really too bothered about it, but if you are a completionist and you want to do everything in this game, go out of your way, collect all 100 screws, and then get the big Canary Plush in your room in Pokemon Legends EA. It's a really cool throwback to like the other games where you get like Pokédolls and stuff by doing certain things in Pokemon games, but yeah, either way, that is the reward for getting all of the 100 colorful screws in Pokemon Legends EA. Coming up next, make sure to complete all of the side missions in Pokemon Legends EA. Now, there are 119 of these in the game, and a lot of them are really, really cool, unique things you can do that allow you to get certain Pokemon, like Alolan Raichu, certain Pokemon that you can battle and stuff. It's definitely worthwhile doing them all. And there are likely a few side missions that you didn't complete during the main part of the story. The last few are also not available until post-game anyway, so even if you beat the main story, we'll still have some that unlock regardless, meaning you'll have to wait obviously until after those credits roll to get your prize for your efforts. Unfortunately, and for whatever reason, there is no reward for 100% completing your side missions, which just doesn't make any sense. You should be getting something for doing them all. But on the other hand, each side mission itself will come with its own reward. Some of the later game side missions reward Alolan Pokemon, like Alolan Raichu and Galarian Slowpoke and Galarian Stunfisk, and also you get unique rare items as well, like the Light Ball. It's certainly worth the effort, but it is just a little bit unfortunate you don't get anything for completing all of them. There are going to be more side missions in the DLC as well, and there's like another 80 or so, so if you don't do all the main story ones now, then you're going to have even more to do when the DLC drops, and you might just be a bit overwhelmed with all of these new side missions. But either way, make sure to complete all of the side missions. You get some really cool items and Pokemon from doing them. Up next, go and enjoy a shopping spree in Pokemon Legends EA. This game has undoubtedly the best character customization we've ever had in a Pokemon game ever. We were all expecting it to be good, but the amount of outfits you can get in this game are generally just crazy. Like, it's so good, the amount of customization in this game. And once you've beaten the game, you want to go out of your way to collect all of the clothes, because then you can just change your appearance at any point in the game whenever you want to. The money isn't really an issue as well, because as I say, if you're doing the Infinite ZA Royale, you'll get a ton of money from doing that, especially with the Canary Plush bonuses as well. You get so much money for that. Once you've got the Mega Stones from the Stone Emporium, you don't really need a ton of money for loads of other things. So just go out of your way, buy all the clothes, and make sure you have a full catalog and a full wardrobe of all the character customization options in this game. It's definitely worth doing, especially if you want to complete everything in this game. But yeah, make sure to go out and just enjoy yourself. Go spend some money on some clothes in Pokemon Legends EA once you beat the main story. Coming up next, and something that I definitely recommend you do, even though it will be a little bit of a grindy process, but it will definitely be worth it, is to get a complete living dex in Pokemon Legends EA. Now, I'm not talking about completing the Pokedex. You have to do that anyway to get the Shiny Charm. But a complete living dex is getting one of every single Pokemon. So instead of just getting Meganium, you'll have to get Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Meganium. And there is a reason to do this as well, because when Pokemon Home connectivity drops with this game in 2026, it's very likely that there's going to be a future mystery gift in Pokemon Home as well for having a complete living dex in this game. We've already had it in the past for BDSP, you got like Shiny Manaphy, in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee you got Shiny Meltan, in Pokemon Sword and Shield you got Shiny Keldeo, in Generation 9 I think you got Shiny Meloetta, and that's because you have to have gotten a full living dex in those games, transfer them into Pokemon Home, and then you get this mystery gift. So instead of just spending time then when that mystery gift is announced, do it now, because then all of these Pokemon are just ready to pop into Pokemon Home, and then you can get your mystery gift straight away. We're not sure what it's going to be. A lot of people think it might be Shiny Hooper, potentially Shiny Volcanion. We're just not sure, but it is 100% worth doing it now whilst you've got nothing else to do and before the DLC and stuff. Like I say, it's quite a grindy process, but I don't know if you did the other living dexes, but doing like BDSP and stuff, it was just really annoying when those dropped. So do it now, get it out of the way, just have them all in your boxes, and then just get ready to send them across to Pokemon Home when connectivity drops and get that free shiny mythical Pokemon, which it should be when it becomes available later on down the line. Coming up next, and the big one that everybody wants, is getting the Shiny Charm in Pokemon Legends EA. By far the grindiest Shiny Charm we've ever had in a Pokemon game, mainly for the 1000 battles, but this is such a worthwhile item to get because genuinely once you get it, your shiny Pokemon roster will just absolutely multiply. Generally, it's so broken in this game. Now, of course, you get the Shiny Charm in Pokemon Legends EA by completing all of Mabel's research. Now, Mabel's research requires you to fulfill multiple requests, such as catching specific Pokemon types, and then if you complete all of her requests, you do get the Shiny Charm. Now, there are a couple you don't have to do because you get 2,000 points from the 1,000 battles, and so you don't have to catch a couple of like the types and stuff. Like for me personally, I didn't even complete the Pokedex. I think I'm on like 228 out of 300. I hadn't done like the Yveltal and the Zygarde missions before I got the Shiny Charm. I don't think I got all the Mega Stones either, and I also didn't complete a couple of the catching type requests. So you don't have to do everything because you get so many points from the battles. If you do everything, you'll still be 100 off before doing the battles anyway, so you can't dodge that. You have to do the battles. Obviously, the best way to do it is just to spam the battles in Restaurant Lennar, because you do like 3 battles in a minute and a half. Just keep repeatedly clicking A and just use a Pokemon with extreme speed like Dragonite or Lucario. Really, really grindy, but that is the fastest way to do it. Of course, when you're doing the 15 Infinite ZA Royale battles and stuff, they will all count towards your max battle total as well. But if you've done all of that and you're just trying to find a quick way to get through those 1000 battles, just go to Restaurant Lennar and just keep doing those battles there. Like I say, use an eSpeedmon. Just watch something. I just watched TV whilst I was doing it. I was just on autopilot because it's very easy to do. They're really low levels. They're not going to give you any trouble whatsoever. It's literally just clicking E-Speed, E-Speed, E-Speed to keep knocking these Pokemon out. And you will dwindle through those 1000 battles. But it is definitely worth getting the Shiny Charm because you will start finding shiny Pokemon pop up all over the place. So I definitely recommend doing it. And that is the fastest method to get it as well. Another thing that you can do once you beat Pokemon Legends EA is to make some competitively viable Pokemon. Now, once you beat the game, you unlock the Judge function. Now, you can use this Judge function to check your Pokemon's IVs and EVs through the summary screen in Pokemon Legends EA. You can check the 6 different stats, being HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. However, though, as I say, the Judge function is only unlocked after you finish the game. Just open the menu, select one of your Pokemon, and choose Check Summary. Afterwards, you'll find the stats section right below your Pokemon's move selection. EVs can also be improved through EV training methods, such as giving your Pokemon vitamins. So, of course, for future ranked seasons and stuff, you'll want to have a perfect roster of Pokemon to choose from just to give you the best chance of winning those battles and getting more points. And so giving your Pokemon perfect IVs and EVs is definitely a way to do that, and I definitely recommend looking into this and seeing how to increase them and everything, because it will really pay off, because it just makes your attack stronger, it makes your Pokemon more likely to survive hits and stuff. It's very useful to do. Again, we all know about IVs and EVs now. Competitive Pokemon has been around for a very long time. A little bit different in this game, obviously, because the whole battle situation is different, but it's still definitely worth getting competitive Pokemon in Pokemon Legends EA. Coming up next, something that you can do to really show off how much you love Pokemon Legends EA is to get all of the titles in this game. This is also very grindy, but it is something you can do to further show your completion of the game. So when you interact with other players through trading or link battles, in addition to a picture from your ZA Royale profile, you also get to share titles. So titles are special rewards you get for achieving a variety of tasks, primarily tied to ZA Battle Club, and often come in bronze, silver, and gold variants. On your profile, you can select up to 3 to display at any one time. So there are a ton of different titles. Again, some of them you just get through doing link battles anyway, like, I don't know, one of them is the Fairy type user, where it says a title belonging to one who has used Fairy type Pokemon many times in link battles, and you get bronze for 20, silver for 50, and then gold for 100. There's shiny Pokemon ones as well. For collecting so many shinies, you'll get those. You'll get them from just doing loads of different season things and everything. There are a ton of titles to get in this game, and like I say, a lot of them are very grindy. You'll have to use, like I say, electric types 100 times, fighting types 100 times, ground types 100 times, and that's just for all the different types. This is a very, very grindy thing to do, but like I say, it is something that you can do to further complete Pokemon Legends ZA, and some of the titles are really cool, and like I say, you can show 3 of them off on your profile when you then go into these link battles, so it's definitely worth doing. But either way, make sure to go and grab a ton of titles in Pokemon Legends EA. Finishing things off for today's video, just a couple of miscellaneous things that you have probably already done, but just in case, make sure to do them. Get the Greninja right. You have to get to rank K. Again, this is only available until the start of November, and then we'll get Delphox, and then we'll get Chestnut. So if you're watching this after the Greninja has ended, don't worry, you are going to be able to obtain it later on down the line. They have already confirmed this, but if you haven't got it yet, make sure to get it, or the Delphox or the Chestnut, whatever is available at the moment. Again, you only have to get to rank K. And also, as well as that, I definitely recommend getting to rank A2, because a lot of people are thinking we're going to get some really good rewards if you do get to rank A once this season finishes. So definitely recommend doing that. Other things as well, miscellaneous things that you probably have done, but make sure to do it if you haven't. Make sure to get the DLC outfits. If you bought the DLC or you're going to buy the DLC, make sure to redeem the outfit that you get. Once you buy it, you'll get a code for it. Same as the Pokeballs. Make sure to get the early purchase Rolts as well. Again, probably already got it, but if you haven't already, or if you've just bought the game, make sure to go to the mystery gift. You'll get a free Rolts from doing that. Again, it's got the God of War right and everything. It's definitely worth doing. But yeah, just a couple of miscellaneous things that you may not have done yet that's definitely worth doing in Pokemon Legends EA. But with that, pretty much wraps up the majority of things that you can be doing in Pokemon Legends EA's post-game before the DLC drops. I've tried to go over all the main things. There's probably a couple of little mini things that I've missed, but I feel like these are all the major ones that you can do to really complete Pokemon Legends EA. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment how have you enjoyed playing through Pokemon Legends EA. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though, so have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.